Sunday morning, y'all, and we are just about ready to leave for Oklahoma. We're going to get our new JX450. RV Fullhouse because the bridge in Memphis, the I-40 bridge is closed and all the traffic has to detour across the I-55 bridge, and we've heard that there was 2.5 hour delays in Memphis. We decided to come up to Kentucky and cross the rivers, so we just crossed at Wycliffe and we are now in Missouri, so we are on our way to Oklahoma.
142 age, you say?
142.
Harley dealership.
Oh, guess we can scoot down there
Let's go down there.
to the Harley dealership. And then we can go on down to the next section, to the TA. We can't do this when we have the trailer behind us, so we're going to take advantage and stop at a Harley store. We are at Harley Davidson of Oklahoma City.
In 300 feet, arrive at 1512 South Main Street on the right.
here we are. We're gonna go look at our new home. This is it. See, it has a big D on the front for Denise. My personalized home.
Big D on the front.
My personalized home.
Big D for dummy.
I'm going in. Well, we got the wide step at the top.
Got it?
Yep. I think. It's as wide as ours is. Here we go. She even left the TV on for us. To give you a walkthrough so you can see our new home. In here is the garage. So this is where our Tri-Glide Harley trike will travel, and we in this one we only chose the bunk at the top. We did not get the benches that let down that make a bed like we have it in our Raptor. We opted for getting a desk. So the desk is here, so it will lower and raise. So when we're traveling, we'll raise it up out of the way for bringing the trike in. And I have a couple chairs that I can sit there to work at my desk. And we have the veranda doors. So they open, and you can see out there we have the gate that goes around the deck. And there's Ricky. Everybody wave at Ricky. I guess he can't see us because the windows are tinted. So in here, they just put a cloth valance at the top of the windows. We have cabinets above, so we opted not to get the TV in the center, just to have the cabinets all around for more space, storage space. And of course the windows outside, we have window valances on most of the windows. There's Mr. Parker. Good morning, Mr. Parker.
Morning.
What are you doing?
Still checking stuff out.
Okay. You said you let this awning out, right?
Yeah, no, I'm fixing it
I
again.
run them in and out several times. Of course, all the windows throughout, we have the dark shades, which they're very good right now with the sun shining. And then we have the daytime shade, which is almost like having a window tinted. And like I said, we have those window balances, so that helps keep the sun out. And we have just the regular garage floor in here. And we have just a single door. So in our Raptor we have the sliding doors, and we wanted just a single door in this one. So we'll go in the house. So this is kitchen and living area, kitchen, living, and dining. So we have our TV over here with the fireplace, cabinets at the top, and then of course all the kitchen area with lots of cabinets. I love having lots of cabinets. And then over here is our recliners and more storage at the top. And we have the wood valances all the way through, except for the fabric ones that are in the garage. So we have a bar and full-size range. And down here we have our dishwasher with lots of drawer space. I like having lots of drawer space. We have the convection microwave, and then of course the full-size refrigerator, all electric refrigerator. Here we have lots of storage. This one has the pull-out drawer. And then a coffee nook over here. And the floors, we have the, it's not one piece, it's actually like you have in your homes where the vinyl is laid individual. This is, let's see. Ricky is checking everything out on the outside, and I've been checking everything on the inside. Checked all the plugs and turning lights off and on. Then here we have our control panels. You can see all the control panels. And this is just a little storage closet. Probably put some more hooks in there and let that be the cap closet, because Ricky has so many caps. Oh, and I didn't point out we have a ceiling fan and the decorative lights in the ceiling. And then we go up the steps, and no carpet. So that's just a, I don't know what that is actually called there. But no carpet. No carpet in the bedroom. The bathroom, we have the sliding door. I like that, because it stays back out of your way when you're not using it. And then of course, in the bathroom, what you normally have in a bathroom, we have a shower, we have a sink. We have some extra space there that I didn't have in the other trailer. And of course in the bathroom you have a toilet and more storage for linens. Lots of storage there. And then in here is our washer and dryer. And you can see inside the shower. Some people put a drop down bench type thing there, and I guess I failed to order that, so that may be something that we add later. And then in here is our bedroom. So again, you can see we have the shades, and I pulled them down this morning because the sun was pretty warm coming in that window. We're here in Oklahoma where it's hot. So we have lots of drawer space here. So of course, 4 for him, 4 for me. And then in here we have extra cabinet space. Let's see. And then our closet. And inside the closet, of course, once we get hanging things here, it will be harder to get to those shelves. So what I'm planning to do is in those shelves I'll put some off-season clothes that we're not using at the time back out of the way. This one will be easier to get to when we have clothes. This is just a long clothes hanging rack. So they have a little bit of cedar in there. And then our bed. So we have some storage doors above the bed, and there's lots of storage underneath the bed. In our Raptor, we don't have it's not very deep at all, but this is deep enough to keep lots of off-season clothes in there. Of course, you don't want to keep too much because you're limited on your weight. So I think we actually have more storage in this trailer, and it's going to be hard not to get it overweight. But I'm going to go back and turn off the lights. Full house trailer from the outside with our awnings out and our window balances out. It's a big rig. It's actually our trailer that we have now. The Raptor is about 43 foot. And this one is about 47, I think. What you measuring? Huh? Where you want to put it at? Huh? Oh, from the hitch? This is, of course, full body paint, so a lot easier for Ricky to take care of. In here, come open this up, Ricky. Open this up. We have larger storage in this unit than we did in the Raptor. A lot bigger undercarriage storage. And our tray will roll out from either side.
I think I can put my relay right here.
Oh, okay.
See, it's got them posts. Just don't let me forget, because I gotta get it on.
We gotta put it on there.
I don't know better.
The relay for our tire monitoring system has to go there and hook up to the battery.
Well, it has to hook up to the battery somewhere, and needs to be in the front.
What is this compartment? Water. And that's our Trima hot water heater. Did you look to see if it had a temperature setting on
I
it?
had told you yesterday that I didn't see one. But I'm sure it probably does. This is
And what's in here?
Propane.
Propane. It's got
Look.
two?
Yeah, look here.
One on both sides?
No.
Oh, two are in there.
Comes in.
Oh, it's on a slide. Okay.
This one works a little different than the one we had.
Well, why is that on this door?
Well, that's what on this.
The auto level information.
Because all the levels right there.
Oh, okay. So you don't have a door.
This is part of it too, so I don't know if it has to be turned on inside here, and you can't just
Push a button outside.
push that outside.
Okay. So that's something you'll learn.
Auto level, auto hitch, and let's get it.
It's something that they need to show you. This is the underbelly compartment from this side. This morning we are going up to Sportchassis, and this is where they take the Freightliner trucks and convert them to the chassis haulers. I guess that's what you call it. Sport chassis. We have the cameras on our new full house toy hauler, but the wiring has to be hooked up to the truck, so we're gonna go up here and see if they can work us in to get that wiring done for us, and see if we can take a tour. Chassis got us fixed up.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday.
And that looked like I needed though.
You do need it.
Thank you.
I didn't put a candle in it. Sorry.
He's got to plug it up and make sure the cameras work now.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I didn't realize you had glue on your truck. That looks good.
It's pumping
This
back.
Neely's Printing and More in Corpus Christi,
Yeah,
they custom designed to match the.
it looks awesome.
We gave them a picture of the full house,
Yeah, that looks
and
awesome.
they
Beautiful.
Yeah,
tried to
sport
design it.
chassis, an awesome place.
I told you. Yes.
Scott's in Florida,
Oh, bummer. Yeah, I like
but
Scott.
We didn't have an
Very nice.
appointment.
we
Yeah.
didn't do nothing. We just rolled up. I told her, I said I'd like to tour if I could and look at my truck, and they looked at, well, they fixed it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super nice.
But I have a suggestion for DRV,
Okay.
and I'm sure it's more expensive. But there's only two. That's why I have to have two cables. But they make a cable that's got 5 in it, so you can run
All the cameras off the
all
same
the cameras
plug.
on. Yeah, I sure want to
Yeah.
talk about it.
We have to have 2 plugs because we have more than 2 cameras on it.
Yeah.
The trailer, it's got 2 because there's only 2 in each one of them.
The rear and the sides.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they make a
Harness
cable
or-
that's got 5 wires in it to where you just have one plug.
Oh,
See,
that
I had
would
to,
be
they had to,
nice.
they had to, yeah, they had to run a whole new wire all the way up to the front.
So who did this? Sport chassis?
Yeah.
Today we rode up to Sport Chassis to the factory, took a tour of the factory, and also had them hook up our cameras, the wiring in the truck for the cameras to our new trailer. So Ricky's really excited. Today's his birthday and he got all of his cameras hooked up. Just watch this.
Yeah, and it's an expensive birthday, but it should help.
That's, we're back up. Okay, this is a camera that's on the back of the truck. You can see it.
Obviously.
Okay, so this is the camera on the back of the truck, so he can use that when he's backing up to hook up the trailer,
Or just bobtail.
or just bobtailing to see what's behind him. This is the camera on the side of me,
Right side.
on the right side. We have a camera on the left side,
That's good.
and
That's good.
a camera, a rear view of the trailer. So good day for us, good birthday for Ricky. A little expense to get it done, but we feel comfortable. Feel real comfortable
Look at it.
because Chassis did it for us, and we know they did a good job.
Look here. Turn that off. Now the camera's working. So you can set the radio and then flip that back on.
So we have radio. If we want to see the cameras, we just flip this switch. We got the cameras, and we have our inputs here for each of the 4 cameras.
It's been a good day. I'm just glad that these guys know what they're doing. They built the trucks.
And we certainly enjoyed the tour of the chassis factory, getting to see all of the build and how they recustomize those trucks. They also are now customizing the beds on the, they had one Ford F450. They were customizing a lower bed on it, deck bed. So if any of you have those Ford trucks and you need a new bed, get in touch with Sport Chassis in Oklahoma.
I'll say this. I mean, we just drove up. We're only about 30 miles from where they're at. And walked in, and the young lady said, "Can I help you?" I said, "Yeah, we'd like to take a tour, and I'd like to have somebody look at my truck." Well, they went and got Davin, or David,
David.
and he come out, and then also Brian, which is the
Tech.
no, Brian is the vice president, I think. Anyway, Brian gave us a tour. David and Gary, the tech, started looking at the truck, and they decided that they could do it today, which I was very impressed, and couldn't have been any nicer. We had a awesome lounge that we stayed in, and had some very good conversation. Very friendly people, very accommodating, went above and beyond to see that our needs were met today, and I am very thankful. I asked the Lord this morning, I said, Lord, give us favor, because, you know, I hate to admit it, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. I drove a truck for a while. We didn't have cameras. You know, people say you don't need cameras, true. But the camera that I was really interested in was the one on the back of the camper, and just getting it working. I didn't necessarily have to have the ones on the side, and thankfully it all works through our radio. They did send a larger monitor that came with it, but that way I'd have had something else sitting on the dash. This way it's all clean in the dash, and all I have to do is change the input on it, which is really easy.
Yeah, and we use the trucker GPS for our navigation, so we don't need the navigation on the screen anyway, so we'll be able to still use the radio with the flip of the button, or use the cameras. So
well, we don't even have to flip the button to use the radio, but we can. If we need to see the radio screen, all we have to do is cut that off. But there again was, and I can't say it enough, they were more than accommodating to see that our needs were met today, and very thankful that they could do it. Obviously it wasn't free, but nothing in life right now is free other than Jesus Christ, and he paid the price for that, so that's really not free either. But there again, 65 today, very thankful to live to be to that age, especially with some of the accidents that I've been involved in life. But very grateful and very thankful, and just, you know, normally we would have just kind of been hanging out here too. There's just a few things that we need to get done to our rig, and then prayerfully maybe tomorrow evening we'll be headed on 40 back toward Tennessee.
we'll also put a link down below in the comments to the Sport Chassis factory for your reference if you need them.
Well, I'd encourage anybody, if they had the time and was even thinking about a sport chassis, to, you know, visit the factory. They're very glad to show you around and what's going on. And, you know, not only do they build trucks, but they do plastics as well, and have some different things going on there. But very good day, and one more time, can't say enough about how
The hospitality
and accommodating they were. Even the tech, Gary, he just was very nice, and, you know, telling us what, you know, we could do and what we couldn't do, and getting it done, and in my opinion, a very timely fashion, because it took me a day and a half to put the lights on.